In today's video, we're going to be chilling in Tharangambadi for about a day and a half, mostly because I have high hopes for the Christmas dinner at the hotel we're staying in. And yes, Christmas, because this trip was back in December of 2025 and I just got to editing it. Anyways, enjoy the video and stay till the end. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel retrochai. It's late afternoon, early evening-ish, and we're only a few minutes out from the hotel. This hotel used to be the official residence of the Danish governor in the 17th century when the Danish East India Company was in India. Anyways, just that morning we were in Mayilandudurai visiting temples, and I'll link that vlog in the description box. But yeah, Tharangambadi. We're staying at the only other hotel here, the bungalow on the beach. The place was properly in the Christmas spirit, as you can see all the decoration, and we were also given plum cake as a welcome gift. We finished checking in and they handed over the keys. Here's a really quick room tour. Hello. வாங்க. Honey lemon tea போட்டு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. We skipped lunch in favor of driving straight to the hotel, and now that we're all here, we're very hungry, so we headed down to see what snacks they had. On the menu was veg cutlets, fries, chicken nuggets, tea, coffee, and hot chocolate. Once we were done eating, we decided to explore the rest of the hotel as well as the beach right next to it. I'm usually a big fan of beaches, and this beach especially was really relaxing to walk on because there wasn't many people there. Since it was literally just us there, we were able to appreciate the waves, environment, and each other's company. My brother and I missed the opportunity to bring a frisbee or at least a ball to play with because there was so much space to run around. But we didn't pack anything fun at all, so we had to settle for just walking around aimlessly and, I don't know, just pointing at stuff. We weren't even outside for that long, but the sun has fully set and we're starting to feel a little bit tired. So it's time to head back to our room to fit in a nap before the dinner.
ஸோ இப்போது ரெடி ஆகிடுச்சு, கிறிஸ்மஸ் காலா டின்னருக்கு போகிறோம். ஸோ போய் அங்கே என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குதுன்னு பார்க்கலாம் வாங்க.
I was ready to eat plates and plates of food, but then both the food and kind of the ambience as well was very underwhelming. Maybe it was just me, maybe I hyped the whole Christmas dinner thing too much in my head, but I was slightly disappointed. Soup was the only exception, but most of the food was barely even lukewarm.
ஸோ இவங்க தான் கிறிஸ்மஸ் காலா டின்னர் வரணும்னு வந்தாங்க. தெரியுதுச்சு.
We were all dressed for the evening, so we decided to take some pictures around the hotel before heading back to our room for the night. Good morning, guys. It's our second day here in Tharangambadi and we have a busy schedule ahead considering all the sightseeing that will be done today. Despite that, we had a slow and calming morning, waking up to the sounds of the birds and watching the waves crash against the shore. For breakfast, I didn't have much of an appetite, so I decided to play it safe and stick to cereal and milk. Then I saw the menu having French pressed coffee, and that sounded really interesting to me, so I ordered that. Turns out it's just normal coffee, which comes in a fancy French press thing. But I did end up drinking a lot of lukewarm coffee.
நான் ரெண்டு வடை வச்சு சாம்பார் பக்கத்தில் வச்சிடலாம்.
It's time to begin exploring, and our first stop was the Dansburg fort. The fort we spotted yesterday, right across the beach. Locally known as the Danish Fort, Dansburg overlooks the Bay of Bengal, and its strategic location made it an important base for the early Danish settlement there. The fort remained at the center of the Danish activity in Tharangambadi until the territory was eventually sold to the British in 1845. Although Tharangambadi was originally a small fishing village, the Danish transformed its port into an important trading post, with cotton textiles being one of the main exports. After independence, the fort came under the care of the archaeological department, and it was renovated in 2001 with the support of the Danish royal family. Today, the fort houses a museum displaying artifacts from the Danish colonial empire in India. The museum is a fairly small space, both in area and height, because I kept hitting my head on the top of the doorway, and I'm normal height, so it was them who were short. But to imagine that this building was once bustling and busy is fascinating. Doggy. This fort is definitely worth visiting to see for yourself. There's still so much of Tharangambadi left to discover, so let's move on to the next place. Walking back across the beach to the other side, we're here at the Danish Indian Cultural Centre's Maritime Museum. The visiting hours for this museum is 9:30 am to 1:30 pm and then 2:30 pm to 6 pm. Along with the Danish colonial artifacts, relics from the Vijayanagara Empire as well as the Tanjavur Nayak Kingdom were also exhibited here. Salangai. This museum was built in the 18th century to serve as the Danish commander's house, and since then it's been renovated to display preserved marine animals, figurines, manuscripts, etc. And in the center of the room, there was actually a used wooden boat, but it was in good condition, and from it hung the skeleton of a spearfish. From the pictures on the wall, we can also see a more recent chapter of Tharangambadi's history, the effects of the devastating 2004 tsunami. That's the pot and that's Tejas. Look at how big it is.
And taller than her.
It doesn't matter.
You're short.
By an inch, child. Because that literally says Hot Wheels.
Dude, I want to. Except the Hot Wheels, I want the Hot Wheels.
Guys, Aladdin lamp. Hello. Bamboo pot.
மொட்டை மாடிக்கு போகிறோம் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்.
Oh, that is bright.
Have you subscribed to retrochai yet?
The next destination isn't technically at a walking distance, and we will need the car for that. So the decision has been made to check out early from our room so we wouldn't have to rush looking around. Devil child. Oh, you're so cute though. He shut the door on me and locked the door. Haha, we sent him out for an errand. Now I got my seat back. And for the next destination of the day, we're heading towards the Zegan printing press, where the Bible was first translated and printed into Tamil between the years 1714 to 1715.
Doggy. Bob.
There's a pea here.
Where? Look, a peahen. Dog. Peahen of Tharangambadi, but the peahen, it's over there. Over there. See that moving thing? Dog. Bye bye.
The staff was really enthusiastic about taking us around the room and explaining each artifact displayed there in detail. The entire tour took only about 10 minutes.
Paper cutting machine. Paper binding machine.
Just one cupboard, unknown function. On the beach near our hotel, there was a temple, and that temple is the final stop of the day. So now we're just taking a huge U-turn back over there.
Mummy is doing influencing. Ozone rich beach. Sky aesthetic shot. Thank you, Kaka.
Here we are at the mayilandudurai temple. It is a historic 720-year-old temple built in the year 1306 by the Pandyan king Maravarman Kulasekara Pandyan I. The presiding deities here are Mayilandudurai, a form of Lord Shiva, and Akilandeshwari, a form of goddess Parvati. The original temple is heavily affected by coastal erosion, especially because of how close it is to the sea, as well as the tsunami back in 2004. So the main deities were moved to a newer temple building a little further away from the coast. And that marks the end of our tharangambadi trip. We're gonna eat some ice cream and then head on home. On the highway, we saw this bamboo shop and pulled over to check it out because Amma had something she wanted to buy. While they were inquiring about the price, I took my chance and went to go sit on the swing. That is all for today's video. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye!